of our scheduled performers tonight is available at the box office. It's posted next to me at the sound booth, and it's posted on the doors as well. All right, I'll come back in just a few moments to get us started with the night. Hello, folks. How are we doing tonight? Welcome to the Club Passim Open Mic. I'm going to introduce you to your host, your MC, your captain of this night in just a moment, but I want to go through a few things about Club Passim, a few things about how the open mic runs. Thank you all for being here. I'm Kat. I'll be running sound for you tonight. A little bit about Club Passim. We've got to start with the business here. We've got 2 fire exits. We've got the same entrance you came in tonight, and then right here, left of me, or right for you. Great. Now that that's out of the way, we can have a little fun. How many of you have been here at Club Passim before? Excellent. Thank you for coming back. How many are members here? Okay, we need you to sign up. It's just crazy. This place runs on memberships. It's a nonprofit arts organization that was established in 1994. As members, you get free things. You get free tickets. You get to support a school of music. You get discounts on that as well. So just check it out, passim.org. You won't regret it. A little bit more here. We've got some staff helping you out tonight. We have Kayla on our live stream. We've got Katie in our box office. We've got Jesse serving you tonight. And we've got Alberto and Christina in the kitchen. So please keep our aisles clean for our staff. Clear. Clean would be cool too, but we'll do that part. Clear for our staff, and we'll have a great time. Cell phones. Silence your cell phones now. Don't be that guy. Don't make me sing anymore. Also, no flash photography. I don't know about you. When my iPhone updated, I did not know how to work the flash. So make sure your flash is off as well. Okay. Thank you guys so much. We're going to get through now here to our open mic stations. We have a sitting station. We have an instrument mic. You want to point this instrument mic where the body meets the neck of your guitar, or if you have a different instrument, we'll talk about that when you get up here. You have your vocal mic. You want to get nice and close up to that as well. Wow, this one sounds great. There's a little bit of reverb in there for you. Okay, so you have a standing one, also identical, and then you have a piano station. You can plug in your guitar with this cable here. Look at me when you're going to plug it in. I'll give you a thumbs up so I don't crack the speakers when you do plug it in. Same thing for that. It's hanging on the instrument mic stand. For piano, it's just piano. It's on. So you can adjust it to any sound settings that you'd like. But our grand piano sound setting, if there is another piano setting, I think we have someone who can help you with that. But I'm not sure. Great. When you get up here, you'll have 2 songs or 10 minutes, whatever comes first. So if you're in the middle of your first song and it's 10 minutes, I'm going to cut you from the stage. But I'm excited to hear you all. I want you to perform to all of your songs to your capacity, so just make sure you're keeping it brief. When you get up here as well, give me a line check. So again, just so you don't crack any speakers, look at me, I'll give you a thumbs up, you can plug in. If you're using the microphone, give me a few strums, and then talking to the microphone, give me a check 1, 2. Alrighty, that's it for me. I'm gonna hand it over to Stephanie McKay, who's gonna be your comptroller for the evening. I've got to plug some other stuff in, but you can use this one to talk or anything you'd like.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out. I'm so looking forward to hearing everybody who signed up tonight. We have some amazing performers. As you know, it's a special night for Club Passim because we're welcoming guests from the Creative Entrepreneur Fellow Program of the Arts and Business Council, who are phenomenal performers. And we also have special guests who have come to the open mic before and some newcomers who've never sung before. So congratulations to you for being so brave and courageous, because to get up here in front of people is not easy. And so we welcome you with open arms. A little bit about me. I'm part of a folk collective this year, which is a group of 12 musicians. It was an initiative started by Shea Rose, and it is to open Club Passim's door to more diverse audiences. And I'm really honored to be a part of it because all the genres of music are really atypical to what people might think of as folk music. And that's one of the questions that we're investigating this year is folk music is. So I just want to ask you, what do you think folk music is? Somebody just offer, what do you think folk music is? Storytelling, yes. Storytelling was one of the things. What else? You can tell I'm a teacher, right? I'm asking for audience participation. What else do you think folk music? Yeah, music together when people just gather together and play. Anybody want to add anything to that? Music for the soul. I love that. Yeah. Music from the heart. Yes. Gotta give Kara a line check. I'm gonna get right. See if I can follow all the directions. I got my mic next to where the body meets the neck. I'm gonna check my tuning right here. I'm gonna get my mouth really close to the mic, which is gonna be sanitized before each performance, so don't worry about that. So, this first song I'm gonna open, and then I'm gonna invite our first open mic guest, who will be Beatrice Green, who is a creative entrepreneur fellow. Then after that, we have Shira Lasharon. Did I say that right, Shira? Okay, thank you. All right. This is a song about having a little more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. I got to take a minute now, hit pause and unwind. Can't remember yesterday. See, I never get to settle down. Yeah, I'm running all the time, and I can hear my mama say, a little more time. I wonder, as I fall out on my knees, a little more time. I wonder, will I get back up on my feet? And I stop to hear the thunder, and I know that all I need is just a little more time to breathe. Sorry. Get back to being me. Let's try that again. This is folk music, right? And sometimes you have to tune up that guitar that goes out of tune. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, maybe this got tuned to the wrong pitch. You know what? You're just gonna take it. I'm gonna sing this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up half. Yeah, you can just play it. I'll just sing this one. Yeah. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. I got to take a minute now, hit pause and unwind. Can't remember yesterday. See, I never get to settle down. Yeah, I'm running all the time, and I can hear my mama say, a little more time. I wonder, as I fall out on my knees, a little more time. I wonder, will I get back up on my feet? And I stop to hear the thunder, and I know that all I need is just a little more time to breathe and get back to being me. See my brother falling down and is living in pain. I wanna make it go away. See, it's hard to see the future now. We all know it's got to change, and I can hear my mama say, a little more time. I wonder, as I fall out on my knees, a little more time. I wonder, will I get back up on my feet? And I stop to hear the thunder, and I know that all I need is just a little more time to breathe and get back to being me. And people talking about the world and how it's gonna end. They don't really know the trouble that we're getting in. Late at night, I'm on my knees, I hear my mama pray. She keeps praying for the light to show a better way. I see my brother falling down, I wanna give a hand. Sometimes falling down's the only way to understand. And giving up was never part of me or who I am, and that's why I keep holding on a little more time. I wonder, as I fall down on my knees, a little more time. I wonder, will I get back up on my feet? And I stop to hear the thunder, and I know that all I need is just a little more time to breathe and get back to being me. As I fall down on my knees, back to being me. Know that all I need is just a little more time to breathe and get back to being me. Thank you. Okay, now I'd like to welcome to the stage Miss Shira Lasharon.
Hi, everybody. My name is Shira. I'm so excited to be here. I'm thrilled to be performing with so many amazing artists. Let me see if I'm going to play two songs that I wrote. This first one is, let me actually arrange this. All right. Yes, that would be great. Thank you. Thanks, sorry. Testing. Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you. This first song that I'm about to sing is about having a moment that kind of takes you out of the present and makes you anticipate something that's to come. It's something that kind of lifts you out of time. This song is called Prism. Today's the morning, but it's different from before. Like something started, there's a brand new open door. I never noticed, but I counted up to 4 different signs. Life originates now. You told me that the world is infinite in range, and now I wonder how a simple thing can change. 100 summers and a galaxy of dangers. I'm learning it quickly somehow. Take this moment away. I will meet you beneath the starlight. Trust in me when I say I will see you the day the time's right. Take this moment away. I will meet you beneath the starlight. Trust in me when I say I will see you the day the time's right. How beautiful that we predict no end of time, and now our journeys are two equidistant lines. I never thought I'd call something so rare as mine, but today it's beginning to fly. I was indifferent till you lifted up the past, like proof of elemental codes across our paths. And every prism lights our way until the last sign of life fades away in the hours. Take this moment away. I will meet you beneath the starlight. Trust in me when I say I will see you the day the time's right. Take this moment away. I will see what's beyond my eyesight. Trust in me when I say I will meet you across the dark night. so much. Thank you. This next song that I'm about to play is it comes back to a simple tune that sort of repeats over and over, and for that reason, I just call it Untitled Melody. Here it goes. You have never told me, daydreams just control me, think of something new. I always have been holding words with no unfolding, that's till I met you. Try to sympathize with letters, no reply, they fade into the blue. I will rationalize, but I get lost in your eyes, and that's the only truth. I look at the path and I choose an offer I couldn't refuse. I stage a reaction to use, tried again and again, I still lose. You wrote me a story full of gold and glory, I still ran away. Now it's another morning, broke without a warning, don't know what to say. I wait but the feeling remains, it lingers and I'm still afraid. Your face says you wish I'd be brave, tried again and again, nothing changes. You and me together, what a foolish treasure, bound to break away. Next time I'll remember, in the cold December, think the month of May. Thank you so much.
All right, give another hand for Shira LaSharon. Again, it takes a lot of courage to come up here and pour your heart and soul and do something from the heart, as you said earlier. Next up, we have Monet Ledbetter. No, it's Beatrice Green is next. Excuse me, Beatrice Green. Please welcome to the stage a creative entrepreneur fellow, Beatrice Green.
So how's everybody doing? All right, is the mic, where is my check person to make sure I'm, this one? No, I just want to make sure I'm heard.
I can hear you. Hi there.
Okay.
I'm back here. I can hear you. If you want to check your instrument into the microphone that's pointed at you, that would be great.
Okay, all right. Let's see. I have a few too many items up here, but anyway.
There's a music stand next to you if you need as well. Okay, hold on one moment.
Another round of applause for Stephanie and Kira.
Would you like to put your things here?
Yeah, very good. Glad I brought you along.
I'll go on there. No problem.
All right. Remember. Remember the women. Remember the women who dared to speak, to be. Their stories and ours must be told again and again to break the grip of silence from without and within. We place our ears to the ground, listen to the rhythms of nature and earth, both our mothers, gathering strength from just below our navels. We stand shoulder to shoulder, then kneel to doula each other into new life. We women of all colors, beliefs, we women of all nations. The next poem I'm going to read is about a woman I observed when I was working at the Boston Public Library at Copley Square. Eyes. She sat every day in front of the Lenox Hotel in lotus pose on a blanket. I noticed her long, thin arms, bare during warmer weather, her wrinkled but clean apparel, her brunette hair, long, stringy, framed a ruddy oval, much younger than me, white woman's face. She did not speak, held no cup, nor outstretched hand. Her gaze cycled from empty to sad to peaceful. More than one passerby told me she, a college grad, once worked for a large Boston publishing house. What happened? Had she strived to be perfect for old men in suits, working longer hours, using yet hiding her intellect to battle in-house mind games? As she sat on that blanket, I knew she could be me. One day, when I reached out my hand to give her dollar bills, her eyes became mine, her face mine. Then hers returned to her as her irises brightened, and she said, "Thank you." Ms. Dandelion, who you calling a weed? Name's Dandelion. Got medical power and nutrients to feed. I dare you to try pulling me up. I got roots everywhere. I'll grow back, laugh, then roar. You hear? Besides, don't you know you can't remove me this cycle of the moon? And by the way, here on out, I'm Ms. Dandelion to you. And I'll just do one more before I get the hook, the proverbial hook. I drink the well water of my ancestors. I see my reflection while drinking and come to myself. No longer do I eat from the trough with the pigs. I possess divine self-knowing from Egypt, Ethiopia, Nubia, through West Africa to Georgia. A deep sense of God's spirit, surviving genocide, slavery, lynching, demonizing. To have a sense of myself this strong through all of this, God, spirit resides, resounds in me, in us. Thank you, ancestors, for the well water.
Now, is this the list that we had before? Let's see. John McLean? John McLean? Yeah. Okay. But we had, okay. Monet and Abria. Monet and Abria are up next. And then we have John McLean, David Batten. So Monet and Abria, and then we have John McLean and David Batten.
John McLean, you have them playing together?
No, one after the other. Yeah. Can you tell me where the audio cable is to plug in her track? Yeah, I can do it to her. This one?
See you there thinking about your life. Testing 1, 2, check 1. Hello, everybody. This is my first time here. And unfortunately, I have laryngitis. But I am audible. You can understand me, I hope. Last week, I was terrible. I sounded like a real horse, you know. But I didn't want to say no, and I'm going to be in my bass voice tonight, so just excuse me. This song that I'm going to sing is called, or at least I'm going to do some ad-libs, and I'm going to try and sing to the track. This is a song that I wrote a while ago, but I just released it a few weeks ago before my voice went. And it's called Hold On, you know. It really fits the times. We must hold on, you know. So much is going on in the world. That we have to just take a minute for ourselves. Give ourselves some love. And hold on. Write this song for a piano solo, but that's what I'll be doing tonight. You know, you have to change it up. Can I get some more volume on that? A lot more volume. Thank you. I see you there thinking about your life, wondering what it will be. Everybody's talking about how the world can be so mean. And if you'll ever reach your dreams, don't worry about your future. Keep your head up and be happy. I'm telling you to hold on. Hold on. Don't give up. Keep on dreaming. Dreaming. Till you reach the top. Hold on to your dreams and give life a chance. Life is what you make it. You gotta believe in yourself. God says don't worry what the world looks like. Give me a chance. You will see into your future. Have a little faith and just believe it. You will see. I'm telling you to hold on. Don't give up. Hold on. Keep on dreaming. Till you reach the top. Hold on to your dreams and give life a chance. Thank you. This next song I'm going to attempt to do is one of my favorite songs by Carole King. You've Got a Friend. Sometimes it's really nice to have a friend to help you hold on. And my good friend, Mr. Bria Smith, is going to come up and help me with some background. Sing this 3 steps lower than what I would normally sing it. So if y'all hear a little Barry White, that's why. Okay. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. Just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you hear me knocking at your door. Yeah, you just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Yeah, you've got a friend. Friend in me, you've got a friend. You've got a friend.
Go, Monet.
Thank you, thank you. going to turn it over to Miss Abria, and I am going to help her. Teamwork.
She'll help me a lot better than I just helped her. My name is Abria Smith. This is my first time here as well. I'm super nervous. So I have a couple of pieces I'd like to do. So do we want something heavy first, or do we want something fun first? Fun first? Okay. So I'm going to ask people to give me a beat like. And this is a piece on the history of jazz. Ooh. I took some time and wrote a rhyme about jazz history, about what jazz is and what it used to be. I'm educating, elevating every one of you cats. You got to know where jazz came from to know where it's at. I took some time and wrote a rhyme about jazz history, about what jazz is and what it used to be. I'm educating, elevating every one of you cats. You got to know where jazz came from to know where it's at. Okay, listen up, because class is now in session. You gotta listen closely to catch the lesson. Now don't speak or make a peep while the lesson commences, because jazz is like a trip engaging all your senses. Well, our first stop is Africa, where complex rhythms were central to the lives of all of those who lived them. 'Twas here that jazz's first heartbeat started with a drum beat that influenced the cultures it would meet. Sweet, these African rhythms traveled with African people. See, the world of music changed dramatically. In the West Indies, influenced by French and the Spanish, the polyrhythmic beats were much too strong to vanish, so they mixed with the flavor of other cultures around and soon began to form a jazzy sound that came from ragtime, brass band, music and blues, spirituals, minstrel, and work songs too. I took some time and wrote a rhyme about jazz history, about what jazz is and what it used to be. I'm educating, elevating every one of you cats. You got to know what jazz came from to know where it's at. I took some time and wrote a rhyme about jazz history. Ooh, about what jazz is and what it used to be. I'm educating, elevating every one of you cats. You got to know where jazz came from to know where it's at. African rhythm survived American slave trade, and out of it some new song forms were made, like field, hollers, and work songs to pass the time. They became the blues, and then the rhythm went ragtime. In New Orleans, it picked up Creole flavor, sophisticated brass bands for your ears to savor, mixed with the freestyle of freed slaves who by ear from their heads played songs, marched in bands for those who passed on, but no sad songs. Moved to Chicago, where improvisation grew from being used as embellishment into something brand new. Then, in New York, the rhythms played quite symphonic, opening up the world of jazz harmonics. Through much transformation was born what we know as this cultural marriage called jazz. Swing, bebop, cool jazz, a wide array. Fusion, neoclassical, they're here to stay. I took some time and wrote a rhyme about jazz history, about what jazz is and what it used to be. I'm educating, elevating every one of you cats. You got to know where jazz came from to know where it's at. I took some time and wrote a rhyme about jazz history, about what jazz is and what it used to be. I'm educating, elevating every one of you cats. You got to know where jazz came from to know where it's at. Thank you. Okay. So the next piece is the heavy piece. This piece is called Open. And there may be a beat somewhere in there, but we'll see where it lands. I close my eyes so I can't see the storm that's blowing. I'm turning, spinning, shifting, never knowing where this journey's gonna lead us tomorrow. The changing times are giving birth to sorrow, and it seems we've lost control. Another lost lamb has sold his soul for material gain. His serial campaign remains. He's hell-bent and causing others pain. And we just can't see the dangers that we weave like a basket of catastrophe. And where we're heading is Armageddon, living 9/11 like 24/7, blood shedding like we be forgetting who made this. Better get down on your knees and pray he'll save this thing we call life, all the pain and strife, and we still don't get it. I hope I never live to regret it. How can we make a change when thinking about it makes us close our minds? And I'm hoping that we can learn to be open. How can we make it right? We're so afraid we refuse to fight, and I'm hoping we can be open. Then I close my ears so I can't hear what's going on. Time I waste trying to find a trace of faith that's gone. Aimless, nameless folks living lives in vain with lies injected in their brains so they can't feel the pain. Make dollars, never cents. Greed and lust are prevalent. If that's how all our time is spent, man, don't life seem irrelevant? We deceive each other while we leave each other behind. Close our minds, we seek not so we don't find. Unkind, cause feelings are weakness. But where'd we learn to teach this? Ignorance, belligerence, and how we gonna beat this self-imposed slavery. My thoughts are foes enslaving me, and I've been sacrificed by those I once supposed were saving me. They be claiming greatness, and all this fakeness can't take this, wanna negate this, while they create this thing they call reality, where twisted mentalities will lead us down the path of fatality. How can we make a change when thinking about it makes us close our minds? And I'm hoping that we can learn to be open. How can we make it right? So afraid we refuse to fight, and I'm hoping we can be open. Finally, I close my heart so I can't feel the sorrow and grief we wallow as we're bought and borrowed. I didn't ask for this, but I bask in false glory, see, and my story has been replaced by history. I can't see, can't hear, can't feel what the truth is. It's been concealed and battered. I feel useless, I'm blind, deaf, callous, that's how I'm coping. But I know I gotta learn to be open. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Gotta take a moment, take that in. Our next guest is John McLean. Welcome to the stage, John McLean.
Which one you doing first?
American Beauty. Wow. How y'all doing tonight? We've had some pretty good music, some pretty powerful music. That's a great thing about open mic, you never know. Okay, gonna do a couple of my songs. This first one is not a true story, but it's based on a true incident from back in my pirate days in my hometown of Baltimore. It's called American Beauty. Wait a minute. Let me just... bruised all over, not on her skin. So I didn't see it when she walked in. American Beauty in that smoky old bar. Dressed in black silk, head held high. She took the stool right beside me, wiped a tear from her eye. I came to drink, so just stay where you are. Cut a rose, kill a dream, something fine dies. No blade sharper than your lover's lies, and no way to hide your innocent eyes. She stared straight ahead, nursed ginger and rye, touched the rose in her hair, said with a sigh, cruelest pleasures cut straight through your heart. She glanced at the clock, whispered low, God bless the man who understands. No. She said thanks. Then she made to depart. Cut a rose, kill a dream, something fine dies. No blade sharper than your lover's lies, and no way to hide your innocent eyes. She walked off out to the night. A dark limousine quickly took flight. But there on the bar, just to my right, the rose from her hair, scarlet and bright. American Beauty in that smoky old bar. American Beauty in that smoky old bar. Thank you very much. Thank you. Joanna Katzen. You'll hear her by herself a little bit later. It's always nice to have somebody who has a really good voice sing along with you.
I agree.
Okay, this one, my wife has always said that I never met a happy song, a sad song that I didn't either want to write or sing, and she's right about that. American Beauty is an example. But this isn't exactly a happy song, but it's a song with some hope in it. And it's for all the parents and all the children. Now, maybe not everybody out there is a parent, but you're all children of your parents. So, this is called Beyond Our Time. And I don't believe in God. I don't believe in ghosts. I do believe we live beyond our time. You won't find me in heaven. Hope I'm not in hell. Might be in our daughters' hearts and minds. What will they remember? What tales will they tell? Will they recall sudden words of anger, or draw softer tears from memories well? By the end of every day, I try to find a way to give those girls reason to sleep well. Sometimes hard work praised, sometimes voices raised, sometimes we need a final bell. And what will they remember? What tales will they tell? Will they recall sudden words of anger, or draw softer tears from memories well? Feel free to sing along on that chorus when it comes around again. Don't you hope that while they sleep, our children only keep visions of happiness and light? Alas, it's surely true. The brush of times holds blue as those dreamers paint their memories each night. Oh, what will they remember? What tales will they tell? Will they recall sudden words of anger, or draw softer tears from memories well? I don't believe in God. I don't believe in ghosts. I do believe we live beyond our time. Joanna Katzy,
John McLean.
thank you very much. What a wonderful audience.
Give it up again for John McLean. Okay, so we had up next David Batten. Is David Batten here? Yes, okay. Am I saying your name correctly, David? Yes, okay. Just give him a second to come up here.
Test, test, test. All good?
Can you just strum the guitar one more time, please? All right, thank you so much.
Cool. All right, this is going to be my first ever acoustic solo performance. I've played in a bunch of bands and stuff before, but this is way scarier. So, thanks for being here. Longing, leaving ashes
Okay, once again, it takes a lot of courage. He said he had never played live before. Give it up for David Better. This is the beginning of his journey in music, and we want to support him. Next up, we have a creative entrepreneur fellow named Radiant Jasmine, playing harp and singing on poetry. Okay.
I'm going to start with a couple of songs and then which are a little bit on the sadder side and then take us out with some harp to relax. It's a bit of a mixture of the mood that I've been in, plus one is in honor of somebody. Go up taller? Does it go up taller? Okay.
That stand doesn't go any higher, but the one on the far end of the stage does.
Okay. Thank you.
And there's also a standing position right in the middle, so if you just wanted to use that stand on the right there, you could stand in the middle mic, and that might be easier. Perfect, thank you. Oh, thank you.
This is a new one. I've never sang out in public, and it's titled New Smack City. Trying to fill up all the voids with all kinds of opioids in New Smack City. This isn't quite where I want it. Trying to fill up all the voids with all kinds of opioids in New Smack City. It is tough to be a child living near Methadone Mile in New Smack City. Some travel far from where they come, seeking salvation in Boston is New Smack City. The suburbanites say, not in my backyard. Let's make someone else's life hard. In response to rehab centers, the suburbanites are big dissenters in New Smack City. It used to be bad with crack cocaine, now doctors profit from our pain in New Smack City. Sharp boxes outside schools are the results of breaking rules in New Smack City. It is my prediction that this is a planned addiction. What is the best solution for such dire pain? Pollution. Narcan producers earning billions, affecting families in the millions in New Smack City. Folks shooting up in public restrooms. I hope this epidemic ends soon in New Smack City. They can't afford to pay their bills, so they just swallow some more pills in New Smack City. Before another friend ODs, let's cure the root of this disease. before another friend ODs. Let's cure the root of this disease in New Smack City. Thank you. And this one, talking about dying, I'm dedicating this to Danny Mayer, who was shot on Columbia Road on Thursday. And I hadn't seen him in years, but he used to be a next-door neighbor of mine who used to live next door to a church. He was the minister's son. He used to come over and play. His siblings, they'd come over and play with my children. He was shot in front of the Leela Frederick School during school time, a school I also taught at right on Columbia Road. So that news came as a terrible, terrible shock. So I wrote this song several years ago, and it's always hard to sing, even if it's not dedicated to anybody in particular. And it's titled, Where Can I Be Safe? Shootings in a theater, shootings in a church. Where can I be safe now? I am on a search. Tragedies at schools and massacres at work. It seems to be that darkness everywhere does lurk. Children playing shoot 'em up, get used for target practice. Life in the good old USA shouldn't be like this. Tell me where can I be safe? 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 Walking to the corner store, talking on the phone, standing in a crowd or all alone at home. The food we eat is poison, the water's full of lead. The air we breathe is full of soot. Where can I go instead? Tell me where can I be safe? 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 Tornadoes in the heartland, earthquakes caused by man to cause our destruction, seems part of some big plan. Running in a marathon, we are Boston strong. I'm looking for security, I pray it won't be long. I'm asking for some solace, that's why I sing this song. Tell me where can I be safe? 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 Forgot to bring my cord up. play my harp. And it always takes me to that safe place. I'm either sad or angry or feel like smacking somebody upside the head. I play my harp. Thank you.
Yeah, earlier we were talking about what folk music is, and we were saying it was from the heart. And these performances are extremely moving to me. You know, thank you, Radiant, for sharing your heart with us. We have Art Collins, another creative entrepreneur fellow, coming up. And I'd have to take a moment to acknowledge someone who started this program. Candelaria Silva Collins is in the audience. I want to say thank you, Candelaria, for opening the door and helping us realize our full potential and teaching us entrepreneurial skills that will stay with us for a lifetime. Completely changed my mindset being a part of this program, and I can't say enough good things about it. Thank you. Welcome to the stage, Art Collins.
I hate microphones. You should be able to project your voice. I'm going to share some stories with you because this is my 20th year in Boston Public Schools, and I'm a restorative justice coach, right? And it's all about us telling our stories. So I'm going to tell you this story. This is the first year I ever thought about retirement. And this is why. I walk into a building that's like, good morning. No response. Cohorts of co-workers concentrating, camped inside the confinement of interpersonal thoughts. Observing closely, I watch these inglorious bastards moving faster than the speed of insight. Blink, and you might get tricked by the slide of my backhand. Damn, I spilled a hot double shot of caffeinated coffee all over my fruity-colored pastel shirt. Ruined a whole week's worth of tedious work, leading to a negative evaluation and an incomplete monthly report. My inferior, jerk superior, complained that my performance was out of compliance. I am a super Negro, so I marvel at the alliance horrible bosses have to their own restrictions. Smart, dumb, sexist classes, always riding the fence, teetering between a top academic achievement, but they themselves lacking common sense. They have umpteen degrees and they're PhD offensive. Pompous ass Dr. So-and-so, your pedagogy isn't holistic or comprehensive. You're ready to save these poverty-stricken, finger-licking, chicken-eating children. To instruct, we must first build trust. So let's focus on relationship building. Dean of discipline, my neighborhood is filthy rich. The streets we live on make a killing every single day. The price ain't right, but it's the price we pay. Say, brother, you got $1 or a dime? Nah, I'm sorry for asking and wasting moments of your precious time. I'm a black Captain Morgan, standing on this powder keg. I got one peg leg, but I still got one good leg left. As they cut off the right arm of my people, I'm fighting to reverse the evil with my Live Brothers program. Loyal, intelligent, victorious, everlasting brothers who believe that true success is a journey, not a destination. Shamika, Miss Woods, Officer Mike, and Big Mac, join me in the fight. Sprinkling spring water on the seeds that we planted every winter, even if some will fall in the summer months from the hot, double shots at caffeinated cops who might stop, search, harass, get frisked. It's the principle of the matter. Chief executive overseer in Boston Public Schools, black male teachers reflect only 6% of the students they represent. They were hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, a united way of doing business. Say, brother, you got $1 or a dime? Invest it into a loyal, intelligent, victorious, everlasting scholar with a beautiful mind, seeking answers from the 6% of black male teachers hell-bent on shape-shifting future leaders, countering the conspiracy to destroy black boys. Look it up, Dr. Jawanza Kanjufu. We are guardians at the gate. My chaos theory states, expect the unexpected. Butterfly effects lead to an unpredictable fate. They transition between order and disorder as they race, mixing indecision inside melting pots of turbulent choices. My voice is a force that hopefully gives positive feedback, breaking the fractals, which are never-ending patterns of self-similarity because they were me. These are true stories. I can deal with the kids. It's the adults and the hierarchy and the bureaucracy. Anyway. I'm going to share something with y'all that I think is rather funny. It's kind of, sort of, almost a happy poem. Almost. But I want you to think about something. There's a couple of animals that I really respect in the world, and my favorite is a pigeon. Pigeons are some of the smartest animals on the planet. And what people don't realize is that pigeons are doves. And I want to tell you a story about pigeons. It's called Sometimes You're the Statue. Goes the sound of the pigeon as they trot across decaying sidewalks, picking at the slums, discarded crumbs. Yesterday, one asked me where I was from, out of nowhere. His voice was distinctive and clear. I replied, yo, little homie, I don't know. My ancestors didn't migrate here. Black folks journeyed on an impossible mission. Silently reflecting, I took a moment and just listened to the Negro of birds. Now we chilled for a few and just talked. He tapped his bottle 3 times and shared his 40-ounce of private stock. Showed me some love. This beautiful, dark-colored, resilient animal is a descendant of doves. Now that's a fact, but I bet y'all didn't know that. The pigeon is a fearless urban leader. Just ask my mechanic Pep down on Warren Street. He's a pigeoneer and a pigeon breeder. He schooled me, taught me that they were courageous and stupid smart, can be highly trained and taught, and more like a street gang than not, hanging on the stoop, the corner, or your local barbershop. Now they can thrive in cold weather and hot, and I like to give them rap names like Waka Flocka Flame, because they just be dropping stuff on you. The pigeon is gangster and raw. Doesn't care about your newly washed car. He'll fly up to your windshield real slow and be like, yo, homie, show me some respect. The pigeon is a U.S. Army vet. In both world wars, they were used to great effect, saving thousands of lives, carrying militant messages across enemy lines. Now, the most famous was named G.I. Joe. He flew 20 miles in 20 minutes to warn troops of an Axis attack. Now, that's a fact, but I bet y'all didn't know that. The pigeon can flap their wings 10 times per second, reaching altitudes as high as 6,000 feet. Heart rate per minute, averaging out at about 600 beats. Now, the pigeon is a vegan whose diet consists of mostly fruits, plants, and seeds. And some can even read all the letters of the alphabet. They have exceptional sight. They're monogamous, they're faithful, they co-parent, and they choose one mate for life. Now, I bet y'all ain't never seen a baby pigeon before. Think about it. That's because pigeons are private. They don't reveal themselves to humans until they are fully mature. Now, that's a fact, but I bet y'all didn't know that. owls are wise, but the pigeon is brave enough to socialize amongst the who's who, artfully dodging the hard-bottom dress shoes of hurrying hustlers and the dusty steel-toe romp of construction workers. But they are always aware of a sneaky kid's fresh kicks. The pigeon is city slick. They got criminal ties. And they know how to survive. Fly by pooping. Doing what they have to. Because sometimes you're the pigeon, but sometimes you're the statue. So I got time to do one more? Is that one more? Is that my time? I'm okay with it if it's all right.
The voice from beyond says, keep it to 2, everyone.
All right, cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Everybody up here needs their own show. You know that, right? You know that, Club Passim. Let's see, we have next. Is it Joanna Katzen? Has it not gone? Would you want to come up, Joanna Katzen? Please welcome to the stage.
So actually, I kind of don't want to come up because how in the world do you follow that? Oh man, you know they make these chairs and stools for people who are taller or a lot shorter. And I never fit comfortably onto them. I always feel like I'm going to slide off. So if I come sliding down there, you'll forgive me. Thank you. I'm looking. Where is it? You see it? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sound check. We good? Two, three, four. I was out at the airport just the other day. Saw this guy kiss his lady goodbye in such a tender way. Touched her face with his fingers like she was something brand new. And I thought to myself, why couldn't that be you? Now the TV is blaring. I can hear it in the hall. Turn my key in the door lock, find you there like urban sprawl. Though the heat is up to 95, oh, I still shiver and hide. 'Cause darling, you're so icy inside. Now I want me some babies. That's right, you heard me. And a dog, or maybe two. But honey, first, we're gonna do some talking, and then we're gonna screw. Tonight's the situation, 'cause the way you make me feel, it just can't be described. 'Cause darling, you're so icy inside. Now ice sure is nice on a hot summer day, and my drink when we're out by the pool. It's so cool. In a burg or a rink, or maybe on some cake. but I can't find no icebreaker for you. Oh, baby. I don't mind that your last wife died in mysterious circumstance, or how last week they jumped out the neighbor's window and ran home without no pants. But when I get in from a hard day's work, sit down right up next to you. Don't you act like you're preoccupied. It's the kind of thing you cannot hide. And I ain't never gonna be satisfied. And it makes me wanna tan your hide. That, darling, you're so icy inside. You ain't never gonna thaw out, 'cause darling, you're just icy inside. Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear this okay? I've got almost nothing up here.
We can hear you. It's just a little bit low in the mix. Let me
It's
give you
okay.
some
I'm
more.
good. I'm good with it as it is.
Okay.
As long as you guys can hear it. Thanks. I drank a bunch of coffee, and it's really late, I know. I'm sorry to disturb you, but it's almost time to go. No, I didn't pack your suitcase. You won't need it when you're gone. In a short time you'll be underway. Before you leave, I just have to say I never wanted this, and I wish that you could stay. I wish that you could stay. I'm tucking in the sheets now on a dream that used to be. I remember how we argued and how sometimes we agreed, and I still sleep on the right side of a bed that's made for kings. And I live here with my memories of scars and strings and matching keys, and what you said when we first kissed, and how I never wanted this, and how I wish that you could stay. Stay. Oh, I wish you could have stayed. Thank you. Thank you. We're good to unplug?
The funniest part was my son's face when he heard Joanna say, "Now it's time for us to screw." That was hilarious. Yeah, no, but thank you, Joanna, for that very touching performance. No. So we have a creative entrepreneur fellow up next. Her name is Kira Walker, and she's accompanied by Paula. Is it Paula? Yes, Paula.
Yeah, I think. Maybe I'll do that for this and I'll ask her what's better.
While Kira's doing this, I just want to say this is a premiere performance that evolved in about 4 hours before this event. So while there's some music that you will be familiar with, all of this is carrying out the impulse. It really was going back to the Creative Entrepreneur Fellowship program where Kira and I met. And we had this instinct about sort of, okay, there's some shared passions around music, and so we kept trying to sort of figure out a way to hook this up, and bang. Can you hear me okay? That's better. Thank you. But all of a sudden, it happened tonight. So this is a delight, and I thank the fellowship program for bringing all these wonderful people together and the spirit behind this. Thank you.
I will say that while we are putting it together with you, that it has been percolating for some time. So when we first met, we thought, oh, we should do something together. And it never has been the right moment. But this is the right moment.
This felt like it.
One thing that I came into the fellowship thinking about and having to realize that I spend a lot of time making music in many different ensembles, but not thinking about myself as an artist collaborating in this kind of way. And then being a parent, as I am, a new parent, you know, I feel like these moments are stolen kind of like away from what has become so much of my priority, which is mothering two little people under 2. So
serious, yeah.
So I feel like I'm learning the world brand new, and it comes into as we are bringing these songs to you tonight. One of them is in Haitian Creole. So I want to say that it's a song that has been with me for almost 30 years, but it still haunts me just like when I first heard it. Uzuli is an entity, a spiritual entity of femininity and generosity and love, and a warrior and a mother, and she is all those. And this song calls out to her. I want to say I'm sick. I brought my first family illness home. Everybody's sick at home, so that's why I'm just going to keep this mask on, even though
it pains me because I want you to see my face, but I also don't want you to get sick. So, but Urzuli, when we call out to you, it's because, Urzuli, I don't have a mother, I don't have a father, and the only child I had just fell into the water. And I too am a teacher. And when I first walked into Boston Public Schools, and I got into a classroom of kids, kindergartners, where one child was just like, he had been raising himself already, a warrior already, so far into survival that I knew nothing about, that I learned a lot from him, trying to connect, as you were talking about earlier, trying to make that connection and trying to find each other, and all the rules that I thought were going to be important in that connection went right out, as we did connect. So I think about that song in terms of children, and Paula and I've talked about children and parenting and a lot. So that was sort of where I came, and then Paula thought about.
We brought some music together, and then it's also greatly grounded in seeing her daughter on the phone today as we rehearsed. So I'm singing to her, and all of us, really. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home, oh, a long way from home. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. A long way from home. Oh, a long, long way from home. Sometimes I feel like an eagle in the air. Sometimes I feel like an eagle in the air. Sometimes I feel like an eagle in the air. A long, long way from home. A long, long way from home.
Urzuli, Urzuli, so Urzuli, Urzuli, so moi pas gagné maman. Mwen pa genye papa, mwen pa genye mama, mwen pa genye papa. On se pitit la mwen genye, li tombe lan d'lo. Ezuli yo, ezuli so. Ezuli yo, ezuli so. Mwen pa genye mama, mwen pa genye papa, mwen pa genye mama, mwen pa genye papa. On se pitit la mwen genye. On se pitit la mwen genye. On se pitit la mwen genye.
Brown baby, brown baby, as you grow up, I want you to drink from the plenty cup. I want you to stand up tall and proud. I want you to speak up so clear and loud. Brown baby, brown baby, brown baby, brown baby, it makes me glad that you will have things I have never had. When out of men's hearts all fear, all hate is hurled, you're gonna live in a better world. Brown baby, sweet baby, brown baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. We did it, thank you.
Brown baby, Oscar Brown Jr. Oscar Brown Jr. from the 60s, 70s, 80s. I've been singing it for years. It's a heart song, so God will give him love for that.
Thanks so much for including us, and I want to say thanks to Uma Lenny also, because without her I would not have applied for that fellowship, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Kira and Paula. Next up, we have RJ Vocal. RJ Vocal, thank you for your performance.
Could I get just a little bit more voice in the monitor? That's good. Now it's a little too much. Bonjour, mes amis. My name is R.J. Vocal, R-J-V-O-C-A-L, and I come to you from Minneapolis. Thank you. A week ago Monday morning, I left Minneapolis and I drove out here. Yeah, I love road trips. I got here Tuesday night and been enjoying your wonderful city, the people and the food, and just being here. It's been amazing. I'm leaving on Thursday to head to a wedding for a friend of mine in Middletown, Connecticut, and then I'm going to New York City for 5 days. Thanks. So I'm a musician. I left my job 4 years ago, and I'm a solo singer-songwriter. I play guitar. I grew up playing piano, and I started songwriting and playing guitar 4 years ago. And I'm going to play you a couple of my original songs. This first one is a song about when you first start. You know, I wanted to mention a couple things about where I come from, because people are talking about history so much. So just wanted to mention a few people that come from Minnesota, musicians, legendary Bob Dylan, the legendary Prince, and a young woman who, when she dropped out of college, moved to Minneapolis for 5 years and really got her beginning and her start and herself and became famous, and then she moved to LA, and that's Lizzo. And then last year there were two musicians and who are mainly known for their producing. They have produced the third most #1 pop singles out of anybody, and they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and that's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So that's a little bit of history from where I come from. So this is a song about when you first start hanging out with someone, dating, and you like them and you hope it becomes something. This is called Here's Hoping, song for Gigi. Woke up at 3 a.m. 4 nights in a row now, thinking of you again. My mind wouldn't let go. Still feel the touch of your hand, your fingers in my palm, electric feel again. My heart beating so strong. Auburn shine of your hair entrances my vision, strands flying everywhere, parading around my fingers. Rust-colored lips are fresh, painted as I watched you. Then we had that long kiss. Is this the beginning of something true and real? Will we find an ending with something we can feel. Here's hoping that you and I find a way to love each other. Here's hoping that we will try to find a life together. You have me so confused. I don't know what this is. Just our moment in time. Or is it my big wish I made from in my car under that railroad bridge? My head is swirling now. It's more than a friendship. Is this the beginning of something true and real? Will we find an ending with something we can feel? Here's hoping that you and I find a way to love each other. Here's hoping that we will try together. This thing we have is not at rest. Don't know if it might work forever. We have a shot at the best. To find a world together. Thank you. This next song I started writing last year, July 6th, when I had the final breakup with someone. You know how you break up and get back together and break up and get back together and all that kind of thing? So this was the final one. It really is done. And this is the 20th song I've written. I'm up to 23 now, making progress. Thank you. This is the 20th song. This is called Burned Again. We started out so sweet, friends first, close friends, talking and laughing and loving and caring. Never ever thought it would end. Suddenly we were on the mend. We shared something so beautiful when we both needed it the most. Different reasons drew us to each other. Such an amazing flow of two lovers. You changed my life more than you'll ever know. I thought you and me were done. Then you called out to me again. Pandora's box of emotions, flooding through all of my sensations. Now 20 songs later, I'm still singing about you. This is crazy, you know, we're just a couple of fools. We keep coming back just to say we're checking in, but like a moth to a flame, we both get burned again. Burned again. Like a moth to a flame, we both get burned again. We're frozen in this moment, love alive, out of time. May is the month that we'll never forget. Wonder if we will always have regret. Moving on, I know is best for our lives. I hope someday you hear this song. You know I'm not a mean man. Some words I said, I know were wrong. Clouded in love, my heart ran. Thought you and me were done. Then you called out to me again. Pandora's box of emotions, flooding through all of my sensations. Now 20 songs later, I'm still singing about you. This is crazy, you know, we're just a couple of fools. We keep coming back just to say we're checking in, but like a moth to a flame, we both get burned again. Burned again. Like a moth to a flame, we both get burned again. Like a moth to a flame, we both got burned, we both got hurt. We didn't deserve to feel that nerve. I'm so disturbed, but it's over now. We both got burned again. Burned again. Like a moth to a flame, we both got burned again. Thank you so much. You can find me on Instagram at RJBOCAL.
Thank you, RJ. Just make sure to unplug your guitar.
Oh, yeah, I almost walked off.
Thank you.
Another round of applause for RJ Vocal, who drove all the way here from Minneapolis with his 20-something songs. 23, right? You up to 23? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Thank you. Next up is the Lily Jazz Project, Dar Lily. Dar Lily, are you in the house? Yep.
They are. Can you give them 2 minutes? Or if you
Yes.
have another one up?
Okay. All right. We're going to have poems by Julie Otis.
Okay.
All right.
Julie, and then...
What's up? Thank you so much for putting me in. Am I good? Yes? Can I curse up here? Good. All right, good. I was at a party. Well, first I should say my third book came out, Liquid Grace, came out a year ago. And yeah, thanks. So I've been excited to share it with folks. And this first piece I want to read for you, I wrote when I was at a party downtown. It was filled with all sorts of people that had like lots of advice but no questions. You know what I mean? Like lots of advice and no questions. So I was there with my girl Ariel, and we left, and I was outside. She was like, what was up in that space? And I was like, she's like, everybody was just like talking down to me, acting like I don't know my business. And I was like, those dinosaurs. Like, they are on their way out. They are on their way out. So I went home and I wrote this poem for her. So it was called For Ariel, but now it's called We Fuck. We don't fuck with dinosaurs. Misogynists are fossils under our keds. We walk comfortably into palaces built for the groovy and delighted. We don't fuck with shallow waters. Our synapses and souls must be fed. We dive into building global pleasure, into salty seas, into quantum physics, into the specific scent of a snapdragon. We don't fuck with strategists. Blueprints for happiness are mapped in our DNA. We answer the phone call of genius. Surprising, inevitable. Her voice pops and locks. Good luck trying to resist the dance. We fuck with love or we don't fuck at all. In salons, in mansions, in museums, in public, we are on fire and it's catching. We fuck with people who are curious about new ways to be kind. Oozing white, hot vulnerability, inventive compassion. We fuck with beautiful souls who are ready to change their minds. Ideas that arch our backs, liberation that bends our smiles. We fuck with you if you're ready to face yourself, your limitless beauty. Warts and scars and laughter, if you can see a different reality from the one we were handed. One where no one gets fucked over and we're all fucking in love. So all of my poems are just like, write them out and don't go back. And this particular one I wrote when I was talking, after I had talked to my friend who was 60. She had just turned 67 years old and fallen passionately in love. And, oh man, and it was a juicy one too. She was so in it. But she was talking about just kind of her own metaphysical awakening and how it happened before she even met this person. So I wrote this piece for her called Honey. You with the hot, you with the heart, scorching hot, healing hands. You with the honey lips, open arms, everyday brave, chosen one. Skirts of frolic dust, power hiding behind soft fur boughs of playtime and only pretend. You who heal nations, invisible ointments in palms, sacred sweet pea. Webs spun and trellis climbing, invisible to any enemy, vaporous hue. Shining bright for intergalactic travelers on their way home. Metaphysical GPS, glowing love from the dashboard body, so lit up, so lit up. Delicious secret walking the earth, diving, winding between bird songs. They're picking up the scent of you now. Those who want to taste their joy, to meet themselves again. Legs stretch open, solar paneled inner thighs, tongues and fingers dancing, the earth an ecstatic pearl, throbbing, beloved, received, you with the heart so whole. Thanks, y'all.
Another hand for Julie Otis, celebrating love at 67 years old. A poem for the aging, and now we have Dar Lily and the Lily Jazz Project coming to the stage.
Hello, everyone. So good to see you all. Oh, it feels like we're the last act, but we're not. I'm sure of that. But we're so excited to be here. I've got my brother watching from Austin, Texas. Woo! Welcome home, Robert. I'm so excited tonight. So it's usually more than just Sam and I, but we're just doing this little duo thing because I'm just going to read a book. It's kind of like spoken word, so just give me a second. Give us a second to get set up, and then we'll be right with you, okay? Let's hit him up with a little you do it. You start off. So I'm going to tell you a couple things while he plays. First of all, mass incarceration is still a huge issue in America. It is way over the charts. Secondly, I had two brothers in prison. Not one, two. Serving 30-year and, well, both of them serving like more than 10-year sentences. But my older brother, Robert, just got released, and he's watching right now. Yeah, he's home. Yeah. So my younger brother, who has a mental illness, unfortunately, is still surviving in the prison system. And he's serving a 30-year sentence. So it's really sad the way it is in Texas. And I give it up for any family still struggling with these issues, still going to visit their loved one 6 hours, 6.5 hours, 10 hours away, like we have for the last, 18 years. So anyway, get to the point. So I wrote this book to inspire people. It's more like spoken word, so that's why I'm reading it tonight. Da, 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 da. So this book is called The Songkeeper. He only sang at night. When the guards finished their rounds, securing the grounds, to their posts with strong, watchful eyes, they glide. The lights for the night would switch on, and the day ones would go on break. In his bunk, he rests. Suddenly, the faintest sound of the generator's motor cranked hello. Sethi listened. He heard it long before the others. First faintly, then those sounds would build up from very low pitches and resonate to long tones. Easing into a bright crescendo like the flow of an ocean's wave he would once watch at Venice Beach in California, where we grew up. Sethi thought, how beautiful, as he sat upright in his bunk. The notes repeated its phrase until their rest. They come through the machine, down a corridor 1 level below, through the pipes, then the walls, inside and around the cell. Click, 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 ah-shoo-um, click, 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 ah-shoo-um, click, 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 ah-shoo-um. That's the sound of the machine he could hear down the corridor and up into his bunk. Click, click, ah-shoo-um, click, click, ah-shoo-um, click, click, ah-shoo-um. And Sethi looked forward to this generator's chatter. He noticed the noise felt like music. What kind of music? Perhaps jazz or pop, maybe blues. Eventually he settled on jazz. Then Sethi soon remembered a song his father played from his tape deck collection. Of course, we're talking 1980s. He kept this through his childhood. Sethi hummed it every once in a while just to keep the memory alive. Da, 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 do, da, da, dum, da, da, dum. It's been 10 years since he last heard the song. And he sat up in his bunk, smiled, looked out the window as if he were smiling in his father's eyes. Oh, brings tears to my eyes just to think of that. Then the generator burst into its once crescendo again. Click, click, ah-shoo-um, click, click, ah-shoo-um, click, click, ah-shoo-um, click, click, ah-shoo-um. Ashuam. Click, click, 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 Ashuam. And Sethi returned to the music and let out the words from his mouth he wrote the night before, softly so the guards wouldn't hear. Hope is for me. I continue to hold to the source, filled with grace. I'm invited to love. I'm encouraged to care. I'm persuaded to sing. This song is for you. Let it take you through till the end when you are finally set free. Come on now, Conrad. We want you home. Hope is for me. I choose to make smarter choices because all I want now is to be set free. That's all we want, is for our family to come home free. Click, click, Ashuam. 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 Click, 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 So you need to hear this part right here. He felt hope. So he decided to keep singing that song each night. And Sethi sang his song every evening until the day he was finally set free. Do you know? 18 years, 19 years behind bars in a little cell. Come on now. That is not freedom. We have freedom. We can walk out that door right now. We have freedom. But he doesn't. It was 1 year to the day when Sethi was released from prison after serving 18 years in the Texas prison system due to his mental health issues that got him there in the first place. But we continue to have hope and to help change the mass incarceration system. Anyway, keep hope alive, everyone. Thank you. Click, click, Ashuam. Click, click, Ashuam. Click, click, Ashuam. Click, click, Ashuam. Click, click. Ooh. Ooh. Click, click, To everyone, thank you so much for listening to us. We hope to see you again in the future, and thank you for watching us. You can keep playing for like one more second. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to like play, to get through this performance.
Lily Jazz Project, okay, with a very important message for us to remember. Okay, next up we have someone who's been waiting very patiently, Rob LeBlanc. Did I say your name right, Rob? Okay. Welcome to the stage, Rob LeBlanc.
Hi, Rob. Thank you so much. You can crank that so it's a lot taller. Just the top part of it. Crank that up. There you go. And then there's a cord on the microphone you pushed away if you're going to plug in. Thank you. Yep.
Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Sounding great whenever you're ready.
Great. Hi, everyone. My name is Rob LeBlanc, and I'm from Lebanon, New Hampshire. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here tonight, listening to such wonderful music and poetry. And it's such an inspiration to be on the stage and to share the evening with you. This one I'm going to start with is called Eliza. Catch a cab, another flight, another bus ride today. Another town, another couch, another evening out late. You're never alone, wherever you go. Now you call me crying for the child you'll never hold. How it's hard, but you're still thriving. How you're scared of growing old. Eliza, please don't get so sad. Imagining what should have been and what we could have had. Eliza, don't let me pull you down. Chase your wildest fantasies, leave this one-horse town. You just couldn't wait. Planned an escape and broke your chain. Off to the races, 'cause life will give you just one shot, one shot. An empty chair, a quiet room where you kept your guitar. Rolled out of bed, stuck out a thumb, let fate take you away from my heart. Wherever you are. Now you call me for a favor, I can never say no, but it troubles me to answer. Guess I have trouble letting go. Eliza, please don't get so sad. Imagining what should have been and what we could have had. Eliza, don't let me pull you down. Taste your wildest fantasy, leave this one-horse town. You just couldn't wait. Planned an escape and broke your chain off to the races. 'Cause life will give you just one shot. You just couldn't wait. Planned an escape and broke your chain off to the races. 'Cause life will give you just one shot. One shot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wow. This next one, I think in keeping with one of tonight's theme, is dedicated to all the parents in the audience. And this is called It's Not About Me. I feel like $1,000,000, loving you with everything I got. Been so long since I've seen my reflection. There's no time to waste. Oh, you are the proof that I'm thriving. No, it's not about me, not about me, not about me. Time clocks and lunch breaks wipe sweat off my brow. Getting through it somehow. You're the reason I found it's not about me anymore. All I've been through, you're the love that I spread. You're the reason I get out of bed. It's not about me anymore. All I have known, you'll always be a song in my heart. I'll always be your home. My hope is a galaxy spread before you like a tapestry. Been so long since I told you I miss you. I can't trap you here. Oh, you are a star that is rising. Oh, it's not about me, not about me, not about me. Postcards and phone calls, my heart skips a beat when I hear your voice speak. The best part of me, it's not about me anymore. All I've been through, you're the love that I spread. You're the reason I get out of bed. It's not about me anymore. All I have known, you'll always be a song in my heart. I'll always be your home, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is an absolute honor to perform on this stage. Thank you very much. Rob LeBlanc from Lebanon, New Hampshire. Is it safe to? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rob LeBlanc, for coming from New Hampshire, you said you were from? All right, thank you so much. It takes a lot of courage to come up here. And this is a very historic stage. You know, some of the greatest artists have performed up here. And we want to keep that tradition going. So we have a young lady who has been waiting patiently. Her name is Umaleni, and she is a poet and a singer, and she wrote a very powerful song. Umaleni, are you doing poetry tonight, or are you doing your human rights song? Okay, please welcome to the stage Umaleni. Thank you.
All right, I'm a little scared. How's everybody doing? Okay. I'm going to sit down, I think. I'm still recovering from running the marathon. Yeah. Not as young as I used to be. So I'm going to share one of my favorite poems right now. There's a poet, her name is Ruth Padel, and I came across her work a while ago, and so I decided to reimagine it in my native tongue, Shona. I'm from Zimbabwe. And so it's called The Crossing, or It's Time to Fly. I am going to ask, when I say the word unoenda, say it with me. Unoenda. Unoenda. All right. Unoenda means you go. So when I say unoenda, then I'm going to ask you to reflect that back to me. Can we do that? All right. Nguwa yekubururuka. Unoenda. Unoenda. Unoenda because you've met someone. Moyo wako unofefetera, you made a vow. Unoenda. Unoenda. Unoenda because Chando is coming, because spring is coming. Masoja, kuya, plague, flood, a new religion, a new idea. Unoenda. Unoenda. Unoenda because the world rotates. Nika kuchinja warasa maki. Unoenda, there's food over the hill and there will be gold. Unoenda. Unoenda. Unoenda because the way where you need kushanda. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because the streets are paved with gold. And Baba Kwakaenda when he was your age. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because the waters are rising, the ice sheet is melting, the rivers are dry, there are no more hoe in the sea. Unoenda. Unoenda. Unoenda because mwari akakutaurira, because wakazvirota, because kuri kupisa, kuri kutonora, because you're on a quest for knowledge and knowledge is always beyond. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because you're looking for the meaning of life, a tall tree to rest in. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because travel is holy, because your body is wired to go. Unoenda. Because you can't pay the rent, because creditors lie in wait for your children after school. Unoenda. Unoenda, because there's nothing left to hope for, because there's everything to hope for, and all life is a risk. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because you can't cope with your gift, because other people can't cope with your gift, because you have no gift and the barbarians are after you. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because eagles have died off with the vultures, ancestors are angry, there's no one to clean the bones. Unoenda. In peace. Unoenda. Kunehondo. Unoenda. Because someone has offered you a job. Unoenda. Because you've given up and you might as well. Unoenda. In hope, in faith, in haste, high spirits, deep snow, without question. Unoenda. 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 Because it was your father's dying wish. Unoenda. From pole to pole. Unoenda. Unoenda because you can. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because you need,
because you need a place to shed your skin in safety. Unoenda. Unoenda. With 1,000 questions, but you're growing up and you're growing old and you're moving on and you're saying goodbye to the might have beens and you can't step in the same river twice. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because hope and need and escape are names for the same God. Unoenda. Negutu penyo kanaka, life is cheap and you can't take it with you. Unoenda. Unoenda. Because you are alive. Pamwe urukufa, pamwe wafa. Unoenda. 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 Nokutu unofanira. Unoenda. 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 Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna try something I have never tried before, and I'm Shona. Shona, yes. So I did write a song that I haven't shared with too many people in the world. Huh? Yeah, I can never. Yeah. And hopefully I'll remember the words, because I actually didn't write the words down, which I suppose is probably not a good thing. But I shared it with Stephanie a while ago. I don't remember what it was. Was it 2 years ago? And so we've been meaning to work on it, and so we're going to experiment right now with you. So it's called Human Rights, and it sort of came to me in my dream. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Everybody deserves some food to eat, and everybody deserves a warm place to sleep. And everybody deserves some peace and a way for their dreams to be reached. Everybody has a right to live free from violence, and everybody has a right to speak up. Don't be silent. Everybody has a right to live free. That's the way my God said it's supposed to be. It's a human right. 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 Everybody deserves to work and to earn, and every child deserves to go to school and to learn, and everybody has a right to free education, I believe, and everybody has a right to free medication if they need, and everybody has a right to live free from violence, and everybody has a right to speak up. Don't be silent. It's a human right. It's a human right. It's a human right. It's a human right. A right, a right, a right. It's a human right. It's a human right. It's a human right. It's a human right. Toita, seko mambo. Toita seko mambo toita, toita seko.
a human right. Say it with me. It's a human right. We all live free from violence. We gotta speak up, don't be silent. It's a human right. It's a human right. Thank you for listening. It's a human right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please give it up for Uma Lenny. Thank you. This has been a long evening. I don't think we should continue this because I think Uma Lenny said it all in her last song. So it's been a great night. Thank you so much for coming out, everyone. Thank you.
All right, folks, just echoing what Stephanie said, thank you so much, and have a safe night and get home safe. Thank you.